Hey everybody, Mickey here. Welcome back to the walkthrough of Final Fantasy X. Let's go ahead through this door right here next to the save sphere. When we examine this little desk here, we go ahead and get our flint, which are half of the two pieces that we need to go ahead and create the fire, because as Tita said, it's out of the, what did he say? Out of the frying pan and into the freezer. But, at any rate, as we continue along here, there's just a couple of places to go. The green spots indicate the entrances or exits that you can go. This is where we came from, so let's go ahead and move along here. It's northeast corner. If you actually go behind this rock, you get a little chest here. It's got a nice little X potion. And I think that I actually don't believe that I've got that my first couple of times when I played this game. I've been playing this game for a little while, but it's kind of interesting how the camera works. It's like in the same fashion as this right here. Instead of moving forward up the stairs, go ahead and grab this chest right here. So, kind of pace to explore a little bit here and there. Moving up this staircase here, we can go ahead and grab some withered bouquet that can actually be set on fire instead of the other. It can actually be some sort of tinder for us. Yeah, you know, I realized that I didn't really talk about it last episode, but there's a high potion, not bad. I wanted to explain to you guys that through the sphere grid that I'm going to be using, I know that I chose the standard sphere grid. That was mainly because of the fact that when I did my playthroughs, I just wanted to be as accessible as I could be regarding this walkthrough. So, I've never actually really used the expert grid, but believe me, I'm not going to be delving too heavy into sphere grids to an abusive amount, but I'll get to that when it's more pertinent. Anyway, before going and examining with our Wizard Bouquet and our Flint here, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and go to the overdrive section here, to Titus. You'll see that we can go ahead and view Spiral Cut, but if we go to set mode, we can go ahead and go from Stoic, which was the previous, just the default overdrive mode, and go to Loner, which I learned last time when I was guarding against those Sahajins consistently. I believe it's, like I was telling you guys last time, pretty positive. It's 60 turns that you need to go ahead and be alone, but it's going to be pretty useful right now because, well, Titus is alone. You know, the camera moving like that doesn't mean any good.
I need food.
Pretty resourceful, buddy. You're able to find fire.
What do you want?
It was a bad call. Your team lost because of you.
You came to say that?
It's been 10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who, me?
You cried.
Yeah, here we get to learn a little bit more about Titus's past. It's not really all put together quite yet, but definitely 10 years has passed since Titus has gone through something.
Hey, wait! Don't go out on me! Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
Looks like we'll be a little bit more preoccupied than getting just some firewood here, Titus. Yeah, nice little big show there from you. Let's see what you got, though. Right. So, I have my spiral cut all loaded and ready to go here. We can go ahead and use it. That's what happens when you're not able to hit the center of the bar fast enough. It just resets, essentially. But as you'll see there, the overdrive is going up now every time I am being attacked because I'm alone. Every time I have a turn, I get a little bit of an overdrive piece there. A little percentage of the overdrive bar goes up. This guy right here, Click, he's kind of our first main guy that we're a little bit threatened by. You'll see that he's doing a little bit more damage. Right now, I'm essentially just using guard to be able to get my overdrive up all the way. Now that it is, I can go ahead and attack. Again, a little bit of a scripted battle, but it is one that you can't lose. I don't think I've ever lost it, but... Not that I don't think. I know, I've never lost, but you definitely can. I mean, he hits for 100 damage every single time. Right, reinforcements to get a little bit of help here. A little bit of a dramatic entrance, but we'll take it. We'll take some help. This was the reason, of course, though, why I was using guard to begin with. I wanted to get Tidus's overdrive all filled up before having our mystery girl here come into the party, because, well, now that Tidus isn't alone, his overdrive won't build because he's in loner overdrive mode. With our mystery girl here, she has the ability to steal and use. For right now, we're getting a little tutorial on how to use, so we're kind of forced to use a grenade here, which does a hell of a lot more damage than what Tidus is able to do by himself. I'm gonna go ahead and steal a couple of times. The way that steal works is that the first time you'll go ahead and steal at a percentage rate of 100%. The second time you'll have a 90% success. Third time would be 80, fourth 70, 60, 50, and you get the picture. But that being said, stealing a couple of grenades is not bad. I'm going to go ahead and use a potion here on Tidus. And when his turn comes around, it's guard with Riku, we'll go ahead and use our overdrive to hopefully get an overkill. Didn't really work out. Looks like I mistimed it, but no worries. Just keep on going and attacking, whatnot. Again, nothing too serious. Tidus gains a level up there. We get a couple ability spheres. Now, if I had overkilled him, I believe that we could have gotten 4 ability spheres. But in the long run, it doesn't really matter too much. You're a little bit short on ability spheres at the beginning of the game, but I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. I've personally never had an issue with it.
Phew. That was close. Hey, let me go!
Easy.
Redek Drak! Vin, Irisa, Tekirka! Wag, Edeku! Kemed?
Jeez.
Fed! Trivetek Risa!
Pretty extreme, actually, for people that just met us here.
Ifan Petted! Tapuneket Vedrit!
So, well, I suppose that's one way to greet them. First second, they're helping us out. The next second, they're taking us as captive. That was the same language that we saw initially in the last episode. Again, we're not able to decode it as of right now. We'll learn more about that, well, here momentarily, actually.
kid, Daja.
God. So...
Hey, that hurts.
Usujek, right?
Whoa. Okay.
It's the beginning of the game. These guys are just so aggressive. It's kind of unnecessary.
Penis.
Right, whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akomala.
Fed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
You understand me? All right, I'll work.
Well, it's the first time that we've heard anyone speak English, or a language that Titus actually speaks. I was telling you guys that about the language that we're not able to understand here. You'll see if we talk to him right now. It says "we yivinet the drakre," all that stuff. But there's this inconspicuous little book here that, when we go ahead and obtain it, it's called an Albed Primer. Secrets of the Albed language are revealed. Y is A. Essentially, this is going to help us out understand this language over the course of the game. Now when we speak to him, you'll see that the pink A comes up, meaning that that's our translated word or letter for right now for what we got. We'll find more of those magazines in due time, but one nice thing is we can go ahead and talk to this guy, even though he was pointing his gun at us earlier. Give us a couple potions, which isn't too bad. Talk to this guy.
Giant!
I was like, I feel like it has like some sort of Russian
Almost forgot.
dialect sound to it. And this is the sphere grid. Now, this is a tutorial to use the sphere grid. It takes a couple of minutes to go over. What I'm going to do is just fast forward, get through this, and I will explain it when I'll just explain it once I'm off screen done with this. Okay, so the sphere grid is essentially the way that you level up in Final Fantasy X. Much like in other Final Fantasies, when you level up, you typically gain hit points, strength, defense, you gain stat bonuses, maybe even some abilities. Well, in Final Fantasy X, they decided to give the player a little bit of reign to kind of have a little bit of customization as far as that goes. What that means is you have all of these different nodes that denote, you'll see it says raises defense by 1 point or raise strength by 1 point. It's not really too difficult. You'll see that we have underneath Titus's name, it says S at level, sphere level, and we can go ahead and move one node up. That's going to take away, as you'll see, the 1 to 0. And when we do so, we can go ahead and activate the node, because you'll see this white line that's connected to the node itself. By going ahead and use Ability Sphere, we can learn new ability, just cheer. Again, this is the level up system in Final Fantasy X. It's really not as complicated as it sounds. I mean, looking at it like this can look very intimidating. Our mystery girl even has her own sphere grid. You'll see that, if you remember, she had steal and use, and so those are already activated. So, anyway, again, it looks convoluted and complex. It's really not that bad at all. That's how you level up in Final Fantasy X. If you talk to this guy again, he'll explain it to you, but
We found some ancient ruins right beneath us.
I'm not going to do
It's
that.
not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's get to work.
Roger.
I think if I was in Tita's position, I'd be a hell of a lot more fearful. I mean, these guys were putting guns and holding a knife to my throat. I don't know. Anyways, it's, again, Final Fantasy VII. It's void of logic. I don't know why I'm trying to understand. A nice little cool thing is that we're in this new area. However, if you remember that one Al Bhed guy that helped us out, their ethnicity is Al Bhed, I believe. The language is called Al Bhed.
We'll go as soon as you're ready.
If we talk to him again by going through that area and coming back, we get a few more potions as well. So you can actually do that and get as many potions as you want. I mean, infinite amount, up to 99. I guess that's not infinite by any means, but you get the picture. The game gives you the ability to have a large margin of error. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and follow this chain here, and I guess, like she said, we're going to look to salvage the big prize. Thanks. There are random encounters here. Here they are. Here we have some piranhas. Nothing too, again, beginning of the game. Pretty easy stuff. We can go ahead and steal from them, though, for some grenades. And I'd like to steal a few grenades. I'd like to stock up, because I actually plan to use grenades much later on in the game, and they're a little bit helpful. I mean, most of their use in battle is going to be used as of right now, but stocking up for later is something that I would plan to do. You don't really have to. Again, it's just more for my style and how I like to play. You can not have a ton of grenades, and it would not make a lick of difference, so don't worry about it. And how is this thing getting power? It's underwater. Let's use the safe sphere and go ahead and heal up there. We examine this computer screen, and she just gives it the old college try, and looks like it works. Let's go ahead and follow our mystery girl. Another purple X, pink X that marks the spot. It's funny, I don't think that we're going to see any more pink X's throughout the game, so I could be wrong, but they're not common, so I don't really know why they make it an effort to show it to you as a new player so often as is. As a matter of fact, I should go ahead and change Tidus's overdrive from loner to stoic now. The fact of the matter is that he's not with, well, he's with this mystery girl, so Miss Terra, aka question mark, but the fact of the matter is he's not gaining anything in his overdrive, so we should change that by moving back to stoic. I think I've got a fair amount of grenades right now. Nice. I like those ×2 steals. It helps out a lot in our abundance of explosives here. All you're really going to fight in this area are going to be those piranhas. They drop ability spheres, which is nice. Again, like I told you guys, ability spheres are a little bit more uncommon beginning of the game here, so it's nice to have them. Before approaching that pink X, just going to use a couple of potions and heal up there. Get your ass out of the way. Yeah, it's going to be able to... What is going on here? Why can't I... God. Like what? I didn't get the X button prompt to examine it. Oh, hey, another one of these camera monster trick things, huh? Foreshadowing. I swear to God, Final Fantasy X gives you every ability to recognize, hey, shit's going down. Right. So this here is Tros. Our first actual boss. It's not a tutorial. Let's go ahead and put our new ability to use here. Tidus has, and I forgot to use my overdrive and switch it, whatever. Doesn't really matter. I don't think I was going to get one anyways. But Let's go ahead and use Cheer. What it does, it's, as it says in the description, it boosts our strength and defense a little bit. And what's nice about Cheer is that you can use it up to 5 times. At 5 times is the maximum, but when you do, each time you use it, it stacks. So that's why I'm using it multiple times here. It can basically raises your strength and defense a pretty fair amount. I'm just raising it right now for survivability, while with the girl here, I'm just throwing grenades and doing a decent amount of damage. I think I'm gonna do it 4, maybe 5 times. I don't know. Kind of play it by ear. Let's just go ahead for an attack. Tros is gonna go on the other side here, and because he's out of our attack range, now we're introduced to what I was explaining in our last episode, which are trigger commands. Now, trigger commands, if we go over to here, press left on the D-pad, typically have our overdrive selection, but we can go ahead and use a standby option because we're unable to even hit the monster from this range anyways. But in doing so, he uses Nautilus Charge, which does a pretty healthy amount of damage. I'd like to not go and experience that again. Let's go ahead and use another grenade, and now that we've used Cheer and grenades, yeah, look at that damage, look at that, like 484 for a critical. I mean, the Cheer really stacks that strength up to being able to do, pretty fairly proportionate damage. So with Riku, she's going to go ahead and be able to use the trigger command Standby, which gives her a little bit of health there. But with Tidus, we can go ahead and do the pincer attack here. He's going to go ahead and tell Terra ? Go on the other side. And now we don't have to deal with that Nautilus Charge move. Let's throw one more grenade. And hopefully we'll go global attack here. Wow, lots of criticals here. Pretty nice. I was hoping that he was going to go ahead and hit the girl. Oh, I guess if not, no worries. Works out all the end. All the same in the end. That right there is Tros. Why I'm saying it like a massive accomplishment was not really that, not really difficult at all. But he just gets a sphere level up. Let's go ahead and use that. I think that we might have some trouble though, and I'll show you why real fast, because we have a defense node here, but I'd like to see if we go to our use command. Well, I don't have what's known as a power sphere. We have an ability sphere and a speed sphere, which a speed sphere would be able to activate in a agility or evasion or accuracy. But a power sphere activates a defense node. We don't have power spheres right now, so for now, we're just going to go ahead and just wait until we get one. Well, as of right now, I can go ahead and leave with her, but it's going to end out for this episode for a little bit. Gonna just head out. Oh, can't go that way. Head out to the sphere, save for now, and we'll continue on next time. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll go ahead and catch you later.